Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. There's so much going on today and I don't know what to do. I know you don't know what to do, but if you did know what to do, what would it be? Just say, what can I do? You'll figure it out, okay? So today, that's your homework assignment. No matter what happens, if it gets in your way and you don't know what to do, just say, okay, Scott said, ask myself that question, what can I do? And it's magic. I'm telling you it is. You should try it. And today we're going to talk about momentum and make it a love story too. My own love story you're going to hear today. Momentum is key here, and it really is magic, and it kind of gets us ready for tomorrow's show about asking permission. So hang out for the ride. It is the Daily Boost from motivationtomove.com, the positive boost you need every single day. Yes, it's motivation, but the truth is, guys, this is kind of the first step in. This is like the first day of school. Motivation is just the beginning. My job on this show is to let you get yourself motivated and find a way to do it via my marvelous performance. If I do, I'll teach you a few things, make you laugh a couple times, but get you motivated. But the truth is, motivation truly is just the beginning and the middle and the end. But it's what you do on top of that set of rails called a motivation railway. It's what you do on top of that actually gets things done. But in the end, you got to get yourself moving, right? Life begins when you move. How you doing? My name is Scott Smith, founder, chief motivating officer here at motivationtomove.com. A little tired today, a little out of practice. Usually I'm kind of in a routine and a rhythm, and I do my thing, week after week after week. Don't travel a whole lot, not for business, but a couple times a year. When I do, I come back and I'm completely out of my element for 4, 5, 6 days. And it's like, where am I? I don't know what to do. And we'll try the best we can today. But nonetheless, it's all about a love story today. Are you okay for a love story? It's not a sappy love story. It's not a Hallmark love story. It could be a scene within a Hallmark love story, but mostly it's about you making a decision. Darn it, that's it. I want something, and I'm tired of being held back, and let's go get it. What if somebody says I can't? You don't care. You've decided you're going to go. You're so frustrated. You're done with it. It's going to happen. And trust me, when you finally get to that point, when you're done with it, when you wear yourself out, and you will wear yourself out. I love to tell people when I talk to them the first time, they give me excuses all the time about the lack of ability to make a change. And yes, it's an excuse because you can make a change. And I usually smile and go, it's okay. Are you tired yet of fighting that? Because eventually you're going to get so tired, you're just going to say, what the hell? And you're going to go do it. You will change when you wear yourself out, and you'll become a momentum freight train. You will. That's what we're talking about today. But first, this word. What is a momentum freight train? What is it? Well, if you ever found yourself stalled, you probably know what it is. Now, a few years ago, a long time ago, actually about 16 years ago, I was stalled. I was not moving forward. And I don't know. When I said nothing, others didn't seem to get the memo that I was on a mission because I was being quiet and wouldn't tell anybody. So nothing was happening. I wasn't pushing myself down that road. So we've all had situations like that. We're kind of stuck and nobody will return our call. Nobody will help us. Nobody will, they just don't pay attention to us. Has that happened to you? So this is what I want to do. This is important. I've told you my intentions here. This is what's going to happen. I have my plans. I've had my plans forever. It's time to go do it. But you're not returning my phone call. You've ghosted my email. You're not texting me back. You can't seem to get the support or the commitment for the future that you have in your mind to save the world. And right now, by the way, if you have that plan to save the world, we'd like you to step up. Okay, there's a few people stepping up on the stage right now to say they can save the world. The election is coming up, but I think we need you. I do. I caught like 3 minutes of the debate. I need you. No politics here. That's just me watching TV. So this lack of momentum, people not believing in me, people not paying attention to me, and this one person didn't pay attention to me, and it just made me mad. I decided to create something I call the momentum freight train. I know it's kind of silly, isn't it? But I like silly. Silly works. When I add something that means something to me, when I label it in a way that makes sense to me, my momentum freight train, I just know what it means. And other people are like, what are you doing? What? So my first use of this new mindset, it happened a long time ago with, at that time, my future wife. Joy would not take our relationship seriously. Well, she was. I mean, she would show up and she'd go out to dinner. We had a great time together, did all kinds of fun stuff. But she just wouldn't move forward because I was the perfect man. I was the guy that she was to marry. That was the plan. Did she not get the memo? Did she not see the plane fly by with the banner behind it? Did she not see the skywriting in the sky? I don't know what it was. I mean, she was showing up, but she wasn't really showing up the way I wanted to. So, oh, come on, girl, we got to get married. I know it's only been 6 weeks, but let's go. Come on, let's do this thing. Everything was really going great, I'll be honest with you, but not fast enough for me. You ever had that thing where everything is really good, but you're just not quite getting there? Or maybe you're standing there and you can't quite figure out how to get to the next place. My convention last week, I had so many people I met that were right there maybe with you, where I'm working so hard, I see it, but they really couldn't see what was holding them back. And I was able to help a few of them get there. It was kind of awesome. I did the same thing with my wife. Before she was my wife, she's still just my girlfriend at the time. I was 46 years old. It's kind of weird to call her my girlfriend, but it works. So I said to myself, I am not going to wait for Joy's permission for me to marry her. Forget it. Sounds kind of weird, but I said that. I'm going to build my own life no matter what. If she doesn't join me, she doesn't marry me and be part of this magnificent momentum freight train of a life I'm going to have, it's okay. Okay, so I have to do a little caveat here, okay? Come on in close. Please don't take this as being mean. Don't take this as like, whatever, if they don't get on board, I'm leaving. It's kind of my motivation, yes, but ultimately what I want is to act in a way they will get on board, make it so sexy and attractive, make it so cool that they'll come on board. But what I'm really doing here is understanding that I'm setting my commitment. I'm committing. I'm deciding what I'm going to do. I'm taking control of my own life, my own world, and understanding that I can't make anybody do anything. But what I can do is really take control of myself and become so attractive that they just come along for the ride. So when I say, the other part of this is that when I make that decision myself, and when you're not going to wait for permission, when you're going to go build your life no matter what happens, and if that person or business or whatever it is that you're working with doesn't want to get on board, somebody will. Because when you get to it's like losing weight, getting muscular, and people, what are you going to the gym for? I need to go to the gym, and then suddenly, oh my God, who's that girl next to you? It happens, right? Somebody's going to jump on board your train. It's important to understand that creating your momentum is not negative thinking. And to remember that when you decide to go in a direction and you push forward in that direction and you're positive and upbeat as you do it, you're going no matter what. You become incredibly attractive to people. And that's exactly what happened to Joy. I was off and running with my commitment. And man, it didn't take long for Joy to realize that she better get on board before the train left the station. I will tell you that I never actually forget the night at dinner time. She had me over, and I just kind of had it. It was like, this is just going on too long. But I'd made my commitment to my momentum. And in conversation, I just mentioned, well, I don't have any commitments here. I live in Florida all my life, but I think I'm going to live in Colorado or Montana. And it really meant it. There's nothing for me to do where I was. I had no connections here. Why not go? I said, I'll just go there. And she looked at me. Yeah, well, you should have seen the look on her face. But I was completely committed when I said that. It wasn't threatening. It wasn't any way me saying, if you don't do this, I'm going to do it. No, I just had decided that my life is my life and I have to do what I needed to do. And in that moment, it became very attractive. And I've stayed that way. In fact, gotten more attractive the more the years have gone on. You know that as well as I do. Everything begins with you, kids. There is no need to wait for anybody else. You create your own momentum. And others won't be able to stay away from you. I promise that. Everything starts with you. So start something today, okay? But what, Scott? What do I start today? Doesn't matter. Start it for yourself and push yourself forward. That's all you have to do. Facebook group is really kind of fun. dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook. It's a private group, and we monitor it very closely and get rid of the folks who shouldn't be there. We'll just say it that way. And the folks who are there are very cool. Thank you guys for taking care of the group while I've been kind of busy and distracted on other things. It's your playground. I just built it for you. That's all. But I appreciate you being there. So y'all go and join me at Daily Boost Facebook, dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook. It'll redirect you over there. Join, come on in. Say hey to everybody. So we're talking about tomorrow. Okay, permission. Oh. Speaking of momentum, are you waiting for somebody to give you permission to do it? All right, I'm not going to do it today. And if you're going to force me, I'll give you permission tomorrow, but not today. You can do it today all by yourself. You don't need my help. But if you must, you must wait till tomorrow. That's the rule. See you then.